No one likes to be audited. However, if you do an energy audit, you might just find that you could actually be saving money. And that's what we're going to talk about, because who would not like to make their power bill less? We have the experts in to talk about it. You hear me talking about Carolina Heating Service here on the show. You guys have been so wonderful. This is Scott Kelly. I often tease no relation that we know, but we're still looking.
Yeah,
we're still digging on the family tree to see. Scott Kelly, you have been wonderful in providing our viewers tips on how to save money, and we air those on a regular basis. I thank you for that, because they're very helpful.
Yes.
Now, you've brought along with you another company that works closely with you. Dean Benton is here with Benton Green Energy, and we're gonna teach these people, myself included, how to save a little money, right?
Yes. My company, we do heating and air conditioning, and that's a system in the house, but a lot of times the house needs more than just air conditioning. You can add more air conditioning, but it's a lot of times to provide the comfort and the efficiency of your whole house, you need to look at maybe upgrading the insulation or things like that. So we bring in Dean, and he'll do an audit, a survey of the house. And I was kind of...
Now, if these were taxes, we would not want an audit. But Dean, you're the friendly kind of audit.
That's right.
It really helps us, right?
We are, yeah. We help you stop wasting money through inefficiency. We fix the inefficiencies in your house and put more money in your pocket.
So if someone's saying, man, I need a bigger air conditioning unit, that might be the case, but it might be other things.
It could just be that the air conditioning unit can't keep up with the amount of heat coming in the house, and we can fix that for you by adding insulation and air seal in the house. Then that way the air conditioner is the right size and does the work properly for you.
Tell me how the two companies work together. If we call Carolina Heating Service, would you then recommend an audit, or?
Well, a lot of times our comfort consultants and actually go out and they'll recognize that, you know, it's not just the air conditioning, that there's problems with the house, and we'll call in the expert here, Dean, and he'll come in with some testing and actually do that audit. There's several things they do.
Well, let's do the best kind of audit that we can do for our viewers right now, and that is, what's a good candidate? Give me some ideas of, hey, if this is happening or that's happening, you need to give us a call.
But well, one thing that we encounter a good bit, a lot of homes, and they're not so old of a homes that has bonus rooms. A lot of people have these rooms over a garage or a bonus room, and they are just not comfortable, or maybe the whole upstairs isn't comfortable. And that's a pretty good candidate. That's one of the areas. I'll let maybe Dean.
Okay.
Yeah, two-story homes are a big one, and bonus rooms, boy, they're almost always hotter or colder than the rest of the house.
And I'm going to tell, I've got one of those homes that, you know, it has the loft area, so it's just
there you go.
One big, tall two-story, so it's really tough to regulate something like that. So those are good candidates. What about just if the energy bill's not looking right? Would that be another indication?
Most definitely. If they feel like they're paying an arm and a leg every time they have to, and they're not comfortable too, on top of that, they really need to give us a call and let us come out. And it's free for us to come out, and we'll do an initial assessment. And then Dean, if we do recommend Dean and we feel like that's the best course of action for the homeowner, then he would charge for the audit, but he definitely narrow down exactly what they need to reduce the bills.
Between the two of you, because this is a beautiful marriage here, between the two of you, how much money do you think maybe a person can save? I know you can't give an exact amount, but give some for examples.
The industry standard is 30 to 40% reduction in your heating and cooling bills. So if you know, your higher bills are in the summer and in the dead of winter, if they're $300 a month, then you know you might save up to $120 dollars a month.
That's significant.
By having it is very significant.
Really? All right. So talk about problems that could be fixed by calling.
Well, one thing is if you got a certain part of your home that's not cooling well or not heating well, that's of course one. Another area that we see issues with is humidity, or maybe they've got mold or mildew within part of their home.
And I don't think about necessarily calling you for that.
It's really associated with the house leaking, and that's what we're trying to fix, is the leaks. of the house to the outdoors.
Because if it's leaking moisture, it's leaking all that good cold air.
Exactly.
There, right? And this ultimately, I mean, if we're preserving that energy in there, because your company's green,
right?
You know,
the greenest energy is the kind you don't use. So.
That's right. All right. Well, Benton Green Energy is the name of your company, Dean. It was nice to meet you.
And
of course, Scott Kelly, he'll be giving you all those Carolina heating service tips right here on your Carolina. Keep them coming because you're helping a lot of folks out there.
Thank you.
And if you need any information or some updates on your heating and cooling, definitely give them a call. We'll have it all linked to our website.